Hello, sheeple. A little bit of your time to talk about some of the big current agendas. Right, got my prompt, going to read you a few notes. Let's get started. Now, the war in Ukraine and the dire predictions re Clive's mate's mange, that is, hence this, that I'm not allowed to say, are becoming more ludicrous than the ludicrous they were at the start. Clive's mate's mange, and you wouldn't have forgotten already, Clive's mate's mange activists, i.e. delusional lunatics that we need to help before they get us all killed, are demanding the governments strip us of the few rights that we don't really have left. Under the delusion, of course, that this is to save us. The speed at which our rights and dignity are disappearing and disappeared during the show business 19, that's this. I'm definitely not allowed to say that. The speed at which our rights disappeared during that agenda nonsense proved that we never really had them in the first place. The world is not turning into an oven, and even if it was, the answer is not to hand over absolute control to your governors. Some of the morons that serve in the armed forces may have seen the hideous, the evil, disgusting, perverse things that happen to you, the monstrous things that happen to you when you give up all your rights. You have no rights and no power. Of course, these military morons, these army sheeple, still want to give all their rights away to their own governments, thinking that this is different from giving away your rights and dignity to a foreign power. They don't realise that in the end, all governments are owned by the same force. So not if, but when your authorities relaunch the Bogey Monster 19 and ramp up all the oppression re Clive's mate's mange, you know they were always going to say exactly what you need to hear to get you to hand over everything. Proving or disproving Clive's mate's mange is very technical. Well, you've seen that you can remember it if I did it a bit too fast there. Proving that exists or doesn't exist is very technical. So basically it comes down to who you trust. And please tell me that's not the mainstream media whores. And the scientists working for our governments, well, they're just paid off, sold their soul to the devil arseholes, like most celebrities and politicians. All the authorities have to do, they just create a flood here and a drought there, using weather manipulation technology, and hey presto, you have Clive's mate change. Give us all your power so we can deal with it. Right. What isn't technical and hard to understand is the sham war in Ukraine. The puppet governmented, Nazi-infested excuse for World War III. This excuse for World War III will only happen if our governors fail to achieve their evil goals via this nonsense agenda or this nonsense agenda. If they achieve complete domination and power with those agendas, which are complete frauds, lies, and even if they were, don't follow them anyway, they're only using it to get the power. But if they don't work, only then will they launch World War III with a crappy excuse for the nonsense in Ukraine, which isn't the biggest source of suffering in this world. Right, where are we? The climate main terrorism and deception and division is also, things that they always use. They intentionally create all these problems. Now they're sending truckloads of money and equipment literally to be burned in new crap, and not a penny for greater suffering elsewhere. Australia, as we speak, and other countries are under pressure to send more money and equipment to be burned in new crap. And England and other countries are training brain-dead morons to fight in this and up and coming wars. Even countries like Sweden, who have a status of historic neutrality, are thinking of compulsory conscription. So let me sum this up. This bull crap, don't ever take this bull crap, and this lies agenda here, and the war in you crap, of course. If we lose our rights and dignity over these lies, we will suffer a fate worse than death. Don't do it. The moonlight fades with the morning glow. Goodbye, sheeple.